Right.
And now that's what happened when it didn't got different. We fighting each other. You understand?
Of course, it happens.
You know, but that's a litmus test that I saw about the Lord. Now these dudes were born in Compton. They didn't come from Victorville and became a gang member or Cudahy from somewhere. Most of us are from Compton.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's no longer going to be much to be in the future. It's not going to be many people that can say that, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's just like it's not many people that you say you were born in Dominguez Valley. Most of them are transports from another state.
Right.
We have a transit state here. Everybody from somewhere else.
Correct.
You know.
That other hospital that you said was in Compton, what was the name of it?
Los Campanas.
Los Campanas.
Los Campanas was the first they made Dominguez Valley, and they opened Dominguez Valley in 1960 also.
So it didn't stay open that long?
No, it went out because it was funded. It was after they opened up Martin Luther King.
I was born in some bullshit.
Huh?
I was born.
You was born on some good shit.
Okay.
But I mean, it fizzled out because it was privately owned.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
The same way Lost Companions fizzled out because it was privately owned. So they used St. Francis. St. Francis had just got built. Then they had Martin Luther King and Harbor General. So then they had Long Beach Memorial. So the little hospitals faded out.
Okay. You got such a vast wealth of knowledge on so many different subjects. Have you ever thought about or have you ever written a book? Man,
my mother told me to write a book in 1970. I feel like if I write a book, ain't nobody gonna buy it. Nobody want to hear what I got to say.
Yeah, I got a similar experience, bro.
Yeah, you know, I start writing and it seems like I'm bragging.
Oh.
You know, like, man, who want to hear this? You know.
I think we got to do it though, Mar.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm in the process right now of thinking about it. You know, because like, man, I went to San Quentin. I caught a case in YTS, and Woodrow Warren, Big Bub from Grape Street testified. He testified against me. You know, he came to court. You dig what I'm saying? And they sent me to San Quentin behind a prison.
For something that happened in TS?
YTS, called a hot one in YTS.
Wow.
And they convicted me and sent me to prison. You know, and one of the best things could have happened to me. Okay. You know, I had a wealth of knowledge. You know, I came up with Fleeta Drumgo, came up with Death Row Jeff. Charlie Manson taught me how to play backgammon. I didn't know what the back of a checkerboard was.
I haven't heard that word backgammon in so long, bro.
Yeah.
They don't play that no more.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, it's a cultural sport.
Okay.
You know, we playing dominoes. Now everybody.
Right.
Well, I don't play dominoes. I play chess. Well, if you understand the game of chess, it's a distance and it's a strategy.
Correct.
I play checkers because I'm gonna jump you and take you out right now.
I like chess. I'm not good at it, but I like it because I like the process of the thinking. I even like getting beat.
But you know, the only thing I'm like I say, I'm state raised. I grew up in juvenile hall. I play every game.
Pinochle.
I didn't never play pinochle because Mexicans played pinochle.
Well, niggas played it too when I was around.
Pinochle. White boys played pinochle, and Mexicans played Malia.
I ain't hip to Malia.
You understand me? So we played spades and tonk.
True.
That was our game, and dominoes. And so we never knew what the back of a chessboard was, right? So when we were in the hole in North Block segregation, the police come in and do a sale check, and we make chessmen out of toilet paper. They take your shit and throw it away. So Charlie said one day, man, look at you can take a bottle top. And he showed us how to play AC Deucey in 1974.
That's a different game.
That's the short game of backgammon, AC Deucey.
Okay.
You know, so we knew what the line like. Oh,
the little triangles. When
you
say the back of the chessboard, you want them triangles.
Right. Yeah, that's a backgammon board.
Yeah, you throw the dice. You got your little circles.
Yeah.
My mom I used to have a folding closing case backgammon. Okay. I don't remember how to play no more when I was little. That was something my mom and daddy taught me, backgammon.
Right. So So you know, I
felt magnets and shit.
My crime partner Jesse Phillips, he was. When they killed George Jackson, he was one of the Soledad 7. They had killed a police in Soledad, accused of killing a police in Soledad. And he was in adjustment center when they killed George. So, you know, we've been around.
What do you credit or attest to why you feel like you have able to live on the edge and you so old but so young. How the fuck? What do you do? Are you have a healthy diet or something, or do you eat the regular shit everybody else eat?
I followed Honorable Elijah Muhammad's program. I eat one meal a day. I don't eat vagina.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, it's not that I never will learn how to do it. I'm not good at it, and I don't do nothing I ain't good at. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, I got somebody that can do it real well for you. You know, I'm non-discriminating employer, so I'm good with it. You know, I have some imperfections.
That's right. That's right.
Like I say, I rested for 25 years, so
that too. I see that. Yeah, you've been preserved.
Yeah, I don't go to prison to work. The judge put me in prison for punishment. I go to the hole, let them cater to me.
Bonafide asshole,
I'm not going to work in. Why would you go to prison for a robbery and work in the kitchen?
When you wouldn't work to eliminate yourself from having to rob.
You could have worked in the street, but you waking up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the kitchen, and then going back and you all day you in the kitchen, scrubbing.
Yeah,
man, I got something to do. Well, you could have did that on the street. you think you got bad thoughts, bro.
That's a cold way to put it, bro. When you only eat one meal a day, you eat it at the beginning of the day, midday, or toward the end?
1 or 2 o'clock.
1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Did it take some adjusting to get used to it? Do you find yourself hungry later on?
No, I mean,
bored.
See, like we said before, whatever the mind can conceive, the body can achieve. Most of the time when you say you're hungry, you're just thirsty. It's just being dehydrated. That's why when you drink water, you ain't even hungry no more. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So it's certain things. And I stopped eating meat. Like I said,
how long ago?
When I caught this case, we are at San Bernardino County Jail. It was a defendant case, Ontario 8. And they had us in the hole. And police out there was dogging us out. Bring our food. It'd be setting up 3-4 hours, cold, hard. One Sunday, they brought us some steaks with mashed potatoes, hot as hell, steaming. You can smell it. You feel what I'm saying?
Turn that down.
Just so happened to say, well, anything that happened, the devil will help you out. So this white boy that was in YA with me was in the county jail. He said, Kenzie, don't eat the meat. The hell you mean, don't eat the meat? Tell my partner, man, don't eat that. Man, what you man, don't eat that.
Right? The white boy said, don't eat it.
He said, don't eat it. Bam, wrapped it up. We go to court that Monday, find out they had put rat poison in it. Wow. Said it wouldn't have killed us, would have made us sick as hell.
Wow.
So like, man, so then we get into a fight with the police, right? We get in a fight with the police because we've been there 9 months and they told us to dress to go to trial. We going hair nappy, we going to trial just like this.
Right.
So we get in a fight with the police. They take us to court. The judge, Judge Cunningham, dead, rest in hell. You understand me? Judge Cunningham said, if they act like babies, let's treat them like babies. So they put us all in the hole, in strip tanks, with the hole in the floor.
To piss in?
Huh?
To piss in?
Yeah, piss and shit in right there. One hole in the floor. Strip tanks, all padded cells, right? Put us in the cells, nothing but our drawers, our T-shirt, our drawers, and some socks. Turned the air conditioner on 30 degrees, freezing cold, and gave us 2 jars of Gerber's baby food, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night.
You lying.
And after a while, after 3 or 4 days, your body starts adjusting. So we start telling them, hey, man, don't give us that squash with the pork in it. Give us this. So we start ordering what we wanted, right? And so we start, now we doing push-ups, singing. You dig what I'm saying? So our body adjusted. And so I didn't have, when I got to prison, I didn't have that yearning. You know, the biggest problems come out the chow hall. You have a chicken day, a steak day, you want, hey man, give me that big piece. Dude, like, man, I can't, man, you bitch ass, excuse me, you know, but you man, you take it. Man, oh, that nigga did this to me. Keep them chow hall problems out the way. I didn't have to go through that.
So now out here on the streets daily, what would you consider, like, what's a typical meal? Your one meal.
Subway sub.
Oh, did you get it with no meat?
Subway subs, a 6-inch veggie or the Peaks sweet tea.
You know what, bro? When you talk about like something like a sub, the meat really adds no taste. It's only texture.
That's all.
So all the flavors come from everything else.
From everything
the mayonnaise, the mustard, the onions, the peppers.
And once you put avocado, it's just like meat.
That's the meat.
That's the texture. And it fills you up. It supplements you, and you good.
That's a good game, man. That's a good game. So eventually, like you say, you repractice, it becomes a habit. Yeah, that's a good game, man.
Man, anytime a man can look down and don't see his dick, something wrong.
Definitely.
You out of shape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You out of shape.
Hey, y'all heard him. If you can't look down and see him,
that's the litmus test right there.
Get cracking. Oh, Baba. You travel a lot. I see that. I admire that. I know one of the circuits you be on. Still interested in getting on that with you. But one of the questions I want to ask you is, like, what's the biggest difference you see as you travel from the way we grew up, our streets, and the difference of other places?
Well, like the South and the East Coast, they still have a black culture. When you go get off at Dallas International Airport, you see black people working.
In the Carolinas and Atlanta,
too. You go in a restaurant, you see black restaurants. I was in Milwaukee a couple of months ago. They had the Felons Ball, and they had invited me out to the Felons Ball, and it went bad. But we go to the restaurant in this club, and we go to this restaurant, and I ordered a turkey burger, right? And Six, shout out to Brother James and Six out of Milwaukee, solid dude, solid dude.
Salute to them.
So they said, man, Marv, what you keep looking at? I said, man, it's a black back there cooking. What you mean? I said, you go to our soul food restaurant, Mexicans is cooking it. Anything but a black.
Yep.
The only place we got where blacks is cooking is Miss Alma's place in Compton.
Compton, the cookies.
Miss Alma got it. Miss Alma Jackson.
Shout out to them.
Down.
I love them over there. And they take EBT.
You know what I'm saying?
Good food.
So yeah, that's that's the difference, because they still got a black culture. You know, Mexicans ain't moved in. They moving in, but they still.
Shout out to the Mexicans, all love, but I understand that pocket of blackness is so.
And a lot of times people say about, well, Marv, you always talk about Mexicans. Let me explain the history, how disloyal we are.
Okay.
As black people. As black people.
Slick.
During slavery, blacks ran off from the plantation and went to Mexico. And the Mexicans took them in. And they learned Spanish. And it was Negroes that helped them win the Alamo. They went against Mexicans for white people, right?
Wow.
Then, those that didn't go to Mexico, they went to the Indians. And the Indians taught them how Cherokees, and they learned how to Chickasaws, they learned their language. And came back, they became Buffalo Soldiers. So everybody that helped us, we turn our back on. The one that they ain't never done nothing. Man, do you realize we've been in every war in America?
I've heard that all my life.
Since Plymouth Rock?
Right.
And out of 50 states, we ain't got one? That's bad economics. You fighting for somebody all in another country? And you ain't come over here and look, and you talking about they don't respect us. How you respect a dog when I go to your house and you got a pit bull outside and he barking? I say, man, Spider, get your dog. When I go in and eat, I don't bring him a plate. That's your dog.
Right.
So we America's dog.
Right. That's deep. I think I'll be realizing that when you can say Nigerian, Venezuelan, Ethiopian, Scandinavian, and when it comes to us black, we fuck. We're not placed in the right, because as much as we are American, we're not Americans.
We're not Americans.
So, yeah. Shout out to Tyreek.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad put it like this. If a cat had kittens in an oven, you wouldn't call them biscuits, would you? Just because you're born in America don't make you American.
Like I follow. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say Americans have unalienable rights. You have the right to bear arms. Why do we have to have civil rights, affirmative action? If you're American, you don't need that. Huh?
You're cooking, yeah.
You know, so we've always been that stepchild. And everybody comes and shits on us because we allow it. You don't see Koreans or Vietnamese going and having their salons in Beverly Hills like they have in the hood and talk crazy to you too. You get out of my shop.
Whoa. Why do they feel so comfortable and bold? Natasha Harding, and they know they had that type of security and protection.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They made the deal with the white man, not with you. You don't have to talk to you, just talk to him, and he'll send somebody for you.
That's crazy, bro.
You know, so that's when I say I indict my people, not the other race, because they come here, the people that are here now, they come here as revolutionaries, as on a mission to get what was theirs back. I'm only saying you can have Santa Ana, you can have Cudahy, you can have Huntington Park, but you can't have Compton.
That's right.
That's the last of the Alamo.
That's right.
You got Santa Monica, you got San Jose, you got La Puente. You can't have Compton.
And that's a hill you're willing to die on.
Oh, got to, ain't got nowhere else to go.
But do you realize that we're not going to be able to hold on the way things are going?
No, we know that.
You think things are going to be is going to be a change, or you just holding it on? You going to stand it and ride it out?
Gideon started off with 5,000 men.
In the biblical Gideon.
Yeah, he started off with 5,000 men
and got down to 300.
Yeah, God told him you had too many. 2,500 of them just went back home.
Walk them through the water.
You know what I'm saying? Then he went down to 2,500. And with the 2,500, another 2,000, they went over with the giants. And he said, take them to the water and see, and out of them who...
A man of faith, bro. Because I just tried to make it seem impossible with all the confidence. You just come with Gideon did.
Yeah, so the 300, he say, when some of them, he said, walk them for 40 days. And when they got to the lake, some of them just jumped in the lake.
And kept going. And just stayed down there.
And it was 300 that got on one knee and was on post. Drank out. He said, them is your faithful. So it ain't all of us. It ain't but a few.
And all David has was a sling. And
you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have the 300.
That's right.
We got too many now.
Man, you stopped by the black box to deliver that message because it looks dismal out here. It looks dark.
It is.
Bro. But you've seen a lot of from the heyday to the nayday to the today.
Yeah.
And you still have confidence. You still have hope. And I'm telling you, that shit is contagious because you sparking it in me as we speak.
Right now, in the city of Compton, I'm breaking this with you.
Okay.
For everything that Kendrick did, right? I wish I had brought my laptop. I got a project for Gonzalez Park. And I just went with the city councilwoman, Duhart, Monday and explained to her that I want the Compton gym, Gonzalez Park gym has been there since 1959. Nobody has ever done anything with it. They updated Jackie Robinson Stadium. They did got a baseball court. Miss Zarita got the swimming pool. So I'm offering Kendrick that we tear down the gymnasium, rebuild a 2-story edifice, call it Kendrick Lamar Youth Complex and Gymnasium, with a state-of-the-art engineering, state-of-the-art sound studio, a mini theater that on the weekends, women can bring their children from 4 to 12 years old, and they can watch movies for 4 hours and have kids that's in college that's taking early childhood development to get credits for watching these little monsters. You dig what I'm saying? Make a state-of-the-art gym with the bleachers, a weight room with a snack bar, and
that's dope.
$35 million project to bring back that, and this will be the first thing that Compton has ever done, and that an artist has done it to have a legacy.
Well, you speak of that, but I watched from a distance driving by. Didn't Willowbrook / Magic Johnson do a renovation to their shit? And didn't you?
Yeah, that's Magic Johnson Park.
Yeah,
but that's L.A. County. That ain't Compton.
But okay. See, I know this, but because that's the West though, and the VT they claim comp. So, but I know it's L.A. 9059.
Yeah.
But tell me this, I was under the impression that they did a facelift in Gonzalez in the last 15, 20 years. Didn't they do like a building or something?
No, they did they made the swimming pool.
Oh, the pool.
They made the pool. Miss Rita made the swimming pool, and then the Dodgers have a batting cage that.
Oh, like at the Compton College shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got over there in the corner, and they redid the Jackie Robinson Stadium, the baseball stadium.
So, is there a black presence of baseball?
Huh?
Is there a black
No,
baseball?
it's all Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know, man, blacks are so lazy. They ain't got a black presence in football. These dudes, if everybody think they're gonna be a rapper.
California, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you know, nobody want to work no more. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do, and what I'm trying to do, and trying to spark, you know, get with Kendrick and his team. And
so you're in communication with them on it, or you just an idea?
Trying.
Okay, that's what it does.
You know.
Well, you hear what he talking about, K-Dot, Top Dog? You sound like some good shh.
So yeah, we trying to do that. So we'll have an edifice, and his children and his children and children. That's be a landmark that can't nobody take away.
I love that idea, and I think whether, and I don't want to put no kind of negative energy to it, but whether that manifests or not, I think Kendrick has arrived to where Compton is going to do something of that nature for him eventually, something where his name is going to be monumental to that city.
We have to demand it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? We just can't take for granted.
Yeah.
Like I say, I grew up in Compton. The park was called Cressy Park. I get out of prison, it's Gonzalez. I don't even know who Gonzalez was.
Whoa, I just now realized that Gonzalez is Espanol. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yes, he was a Mexican businessman. What business he had? I don't even know him. And I was born. I know the Durans. I know the Lopez's. You know, they own Frank Cleaners and Miller's Cleaners, the Duran Market. But I don't know Gonzalez. You know, and it's the last. Every motorcycle club in L.A. and all around go to Gonzalez Park. It's the safest park in Compton.
Yeah, y'all got that. It's safer than Enterprise. That Enterprise is so ducked off. Like,
with Enterprise is a
scary,
community
bro.
park, and you can't go and just clown in Enterprise.
You cannot.
You know what I'm saying?
You better know somebody back
and
there.
Gonzalez, you can. It's not in a residential community,
right?
And it's one way in and one way out.
Yes, it is.
You know, so everybody goes to Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Everybody.
On
PIRU. Crips and everybody
else.
Yes,
I'm talking about Yosemite Sam.
No, not everybody. Not everybody. Minus one. We don't have a plus one on that.
I want to also shout out to Compton Menace, bro.
Yes,
because that was one of the most things. Compton Menace was very mad at me for a very long time. He not no buster, he not no punk. And he felt justified in his anger toward me. And regardless of what it was, just to let you know why I was so interested. This is the first thing I asked you to do for me. I said, give me in touch with little homie. I want to do this. You said, what's going on? I said, this was going on, and you made it happen. You didn't make him do nothing. You just got me in touch with him, and you saw how I approached him, and he was receptive. But just so he know, he was crossing paths with my children. And, like, my daughter couldn't be like, Dad, guess what I see today? Like, who was like, Compton Menace. I'm like, he know he was my daughter? No, but I dropped my hot sauce pack. He picked it up for me. I'm like, this shit just too close to have this bullshit energy going. So that's why I took my time to make sure I got it somewhere I knew that can get that dialogue going on. I want to thank you for that in person, man.
I'm happy I could do it. You know, anything on that, you know, bringing us together, because we have more in common than we got. We got another enemy that after we get with that, we can get our little beefs together.
Yes, sir.
And Menace is respectful. Dude is 100 with me. You dig what I'm saying? And I asked him. He like, "More sure, Marv." I get on the phone with him. Like, ain't no tripping. He like, "No, bro." You know, so it was great to be able to do that, and I don't need no kudos for that, because I feel if I needed something from you, you do the same for me.
You already know, bro.
You know? So
you know, whatever it feel like we've established, it is what it is, bro. We ain't got to go deep into it, man.
Yeah.
And Menace, you invited to take this seat anytime you